think Pura Cultura's gone soft way.
Yo,
People want blood and we want peace.
yo, man, we've been spreading love since day one, man. We never switched up the style. We never switched up the vibe, man.
That's facts.
But yo,
man.
lazy, yo, set it off, man. Let's set off the podcast, man.
Yo, mi gente, you is now tuned in to Pura Cultura Sin Censura, and this is your boy Lazy.
And now I'm Smiley.
And together we are the
Maxi
Maxi
Twins.
Twins.
Yeah. So looks like everywhere we're turning right now, there's a new beef popping up, man. You know, I'm
Yes,
sure
sir.
everyone sees it. But before we get into that, man, let's just get a little bit into what's going on out here, man. Lazy, you got anything to share, man? Anything new going on with you, man?
Not really, bro. You know, I just went back. I went to church today. Way this is the first time I've gone to church in years. Way,
Hallelujah,
bro. You know,
don't you be the one saying all that.
Hallelujah, brother. I got my church clothes on right now. Para la gente that's watching. I don't know, you know, Pastor Criminal, bro. He's been preaching lately.
Oh, you go to Pastor Criminal's church,
El
bro.
Pastorcito, güey.
Right. What's it called? As soon as I walked in the house, bro, I didn't know you had gone to church. As soon as I walked in the crib, your crib, I seen how you were dressed. I'm like, what? You go to church today or what, fool? And
Oh, that was a dead giveaway?
yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
It's either our birthday or church, right?
one of those, you know. So, any reason why you decided to go?
You know, just kicking it with pops, bro. As you get older, you realize that you can't really force people to kick it on your terms all the time. You know, like
you should never force anything.
yeah, I
Lazy.
guess I worded that completely fucked up. But you want to kick it with your pops or you want to kick it with your loved ones, bro.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just got to join them in something that they're already doing, you know. And doing church, bro, is not like it's kind of like, and this is gonna be a really fucked up comparison, but it's kind of like going and watch a movie with somebody, right? Like during the whole event, you're not talking, you're not even interacting or mingling.
Mm-hmm.
You're just there, you know, watching. You know, in church, you're listening to the preacher, you're listening to the whole church service. After it's done, it's kind of like, okay, well, I'll see you later. So it's kind of like we just spend time in the same place, but without really even having no conversations, you know. But
sometimes just being there with each other is all that it's all you need sometimes, you know. And you know, some people might relate, some people might not relate, but as you get older you start realizing that sometimes in order to spend time with your parents, with your loved ones, you got to do something that might not necessarily be something you want to do, but you got to do something that they like to do and they enjoy doing, and doing it together. That makes it special, you know. So,
and it's not the biggest sacrifice, you know what I mean? Like I never used to really want to like sacrifice your Sunday way, you know. Sometimes that's just your chill mode. You want to wake up and lounge, be lazy, or sometimes just watch some TV.
that's what the devil wants you to feel.
But
lazy Sunday mornings, that's the devil putting that energy in you.
Neta, way. No, but it was all good way. It was all planned. Nothing was an accident, you know what I mean? Like went to bed at a good time yesterday, you know. Going to bed at midnight is it's not normal for me, way. But I'm like, you know what? I do want to go to church. But also it also has to do with the young homies that I tell you that I work with at at the job.
Yeah.
You know, like you have conversations, bro, and one of the homies goes to church just to spend time with his pops, way. And the way that we had conversations was like, I've never really, it sounds basic, but I never really looked at it that way. I'm like, you know what? It's not that difficult for me to do the same, to go kick it with my pops, you know?
Yeah.
And today Pops was there by himself, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, he
So,
usually is.
you know, so it was kind of like, what the fuck? Like, you know, just go see Pops right there, like in his lane, in his banca or whatever.
Yeah.
So it was cool to join him, bro. And it's like as many times that it permits, way, that, you know, our schedules permit, I'm gonna try to, you know, make it a normal thing, way.
No, it's cool, man. You know, I go once in a while. There was a time where I was doing it more regularly, but it was at a point where it's like my daughter even started getting into it, you know. And obviously her cousins being there makes it a even better, you know. But for the kids. But she'll tell me like Saturday night, hey Dad, we're gonna go to church tomorrow, and it'll be one of them days that you might, you know, have already kind of planned like I'm gonna skip tomorrow, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, for people that grew up in church, for people that grew up in a family that, you know, were religious or whatever, you know that is like when your kid wants to go to church and you're the reason why they're not going to go. It's a guilt trip right there, bro. You know, so I definitely try to go as much as I can. I should be going more, but it's definitely something that it's good, man. It's good. Yeah. It's a good message on top of it. You know, you're spending time with your family, but at the same time you're listening to a good message. You know what I mean? And as adults, you start realizing that a good message is good for the soul. You know what I mean? Like it might sound a little weird way, but
hallelujah.
When you're watching TikTok, what do we pause on? Sometimes it's like, yeah, a lot of ratchetness is on there, but it's like
not my algorithm.
But it's like there's times where it's like a good message is there, and you're just like, damn, that was a good deep message right there. Yeah. I needed that. Yeah. Well, when you go to church, sometimes you don't realize that at church is usually a lot of good messages that you can implement them in your life in one way or in another. So. And it's dope, you know.
It's also good in the different. There's different forms of why it's good, right? The good message, like you're mentioning, but also like the good vibes, right? Everybody's there, like intentionally being nice, you know, like hey, Dios le bendiga, you know what I mean, or and all that stuff. Another thing is like everybody puts on their best ropitas, you know what I mean. Everybody's formally dressed. It has changed from when we were younger, right? Yeah. But when I knew I was gonna go to church, I started planning my outfit. I got my whole Express, the fits down,
Express going out of business, man.
Express is like the Mexican Gucci.
Did you pray for Express and their bankruptcy situation?
No. Bro, you only got so many prayers to ask God. Right? I'm not gonna waste it on a fucking clothing brand. But yeah, I got the whole Express. Yeah, I seen that they're going out of business, bro. And I had to make a stop there the other day and cop a few more items, bro, because they really got good quality clothes, way. And some people in different brackets must be like, well, you haven't really. Have you shopped Burberry? Like
you must have never slipped into some Balenciaga.
Before. You know what I mean? To me, that's my Gucci. That's my Balenciaga. Way the material feels good. Yeah. It lasts for a long time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, as we hit different brackets, man, we're gonna have to try some different shit.
Yeah. No, man, but that's dope, man. That's dope that you do that. It's always as you get older and as things happen in life, you realize how precious time is and how precious moments with family members it really is. So, you got to make sacrifices. Waking up early, taking a drive to do something you don't necessarily want to do, man. But at the end of the day, in this case, our pops feels good about it. You feel good about it.
Yeah.
It's a win-win, man.
It's a good way to set the tone, man. And the only thing that I liked was that I feel like Sunday services are less intense than Saturday night services. I don't know.
I've never been to a Saturday night. I mean, not recently.
Used to. Not recently, but like I think they're more chill. They're more like, they're on the lighter version.
It's different nowadays, I know we say this a lot, because we had a lot of friends that didn't go to church like us, so like their experience, it ain't like ours, but I'm sure there's other people like us that, we grew up in a very Christian home. We went to church like Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, so that's how our childhood was. Yeah. But some of the differences that was back then that there is today is like back in the day, it was like no time limits. It was like no schedule. It wasn't like show up at 10 a.m. and we're gonna do singing or the choir or whatever until like 10:30, and then from 10:30 to this it'll be the sermon, and then from this and that. Back then it was like it starts at 10 and we start singing, and if the vibe is good, we're gonna sing for an hour. Yeah. And if
the Holy Ghost is turned up today, we're gonna let it go until it goes through. We're not gonna stop somebody's like moment, you know. And so that's what I kind of mean. Like I didn't get that feeling at this Sunday service, where like the pastor starts looking around for new faces and it's like, wait, I don't know you. Like, hey, come up front. We're gonna pray for you. Like. Yeah. like I was glad that I didn't get like that, you know.
Some things, yeah, something has changed for the better. Some things have changed for the worst. You know, I mean, depending on who you ask, I guess. But we grew up going to a lot of small churches. You know, like the congregation was small enough for you to feel like you know everybody. It's like we're part of a family and all that stuff. So I like that. I like that type of feeling. Big churches is the pluses about that is it's so big that, you know, if you don't want to talk to anybody, you don't have to talk to anybody. You can just show up, sit down, listen to the word, then you go home. You know what I mean? And it feels like there's a lot more introvert people now than there was back in the day. At least I think so. Yeah, because back in the day, you couldn't get hermanos and hermanas. You can't get them out of church. Like not only were we in church, like doing like the whole like church thing for 3 hours, like now they want to hang out and talk for an extra hour. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So
and I planned my visit and exit. I planned it. You know, I didn't get there at their starting point because my pops told me how long services are. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I'm not trying to be there that long. You know what I mean? So,
a start is a start.
A start is a start way. But I'm just saying, like, I think getting the dosage you need, like, I think an hour is good, bro. Yeah. I think an hour for me is good to go get in there.
How long you sit down on TikTok, though?
I stay. Let's check our screen time.
You know, it's crazy, though, because if you really think about it, like sometimes you're like, man, an hour is cool, right? In this case, what you just said. Yeah. But there's times where we'll sit through and scroll through social media for over an hour.
I do that,
without even no worry in our mind. You know what I mean?
TikTok gets you, you know, especially like if you get up, like I get up a lot earlier now than before, right? I used to. We're not gonna get into all that way, but now I get up earlier, like at, let's say 7 a.m., right?
Yeah.
And my thing is like, all right, I'm going to make myself a coffee and then I'm going to just chill on my phone planning a whole TikTok for, I ain't going to lie, sometimes it's 2 hours they're just chilling on TikTok or social media.
That's what I'm saying. That's what the devil got you.
You're at the comfort at your own crib, though, bro.
Yeah. Nah, man, but, you know, shout out to everyone that fits a little bit of Jesus in their life, man, because in reality, bro, like I said, it's a good message. It doesn't mean that you have to live like this, like life of a saint, you know? But it's like it's a good message that like sometimes your soul needs, man. Sometimes you don't even know it, and we don't even know it. Like I said, sometimes we'll watch social media and there's like good family moments, real deep moments, and we're like, man, that's deep. Like your soul feels that. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, your soul needs something more than just like material shit, you know?
Yeah.
But anyways, that's dope, bro. That's dope. Oh. The way we started off the podcast, man, we started off with the track from will.i.am. Where's the love at? You know, and
love is boring. Love don't sell.
I think love expired, bro. I think love is played out now, right? Because a couple years from now,
love is fake and hate is real.
Okay. For the past few years now, all we see is people telling each other, "I love you, man. You're like my brother." You know, man, this is my brother. This is my day one brother right here, man. You know, this and that. You don't gotta be blood to be brothers. You know, you don't gotta be blood to be family. And
you're my brother. I'll take a bullet for you. Run. If somebody says that to you, like, don't fuck with that person. They're not very genuine, man.
Right. Like that's all we heard, right? Everyone's telling, like, as far as dudes, you know, because you know, maybe females are a little different. They tell each other they love each other more than
queen.
You know, a little they show love more than dudes normally did. Like dudes, we were accustomed to showing tough love. Like, ¿qué onda, way? You know, like, you know, different words, you know, but ¿Qué
onda, puto?
You know what I'm saying? Like, we show love different way. Like, it's a rough, tough love that we show, but more in the recent years, we saw how popular it is, how more popular it is for dudes to start saying, like, I love you, man. Yo, I just want to tell you, man, you got a beautiful family. I love you guys, man. You know, this and that. And it's like, damn, that's dope. You know, like, as men, we're not used to that. And as men, I'll speak for myself. I would see that and I'm like, damn, that's dope, man. That's dope that two grown men can sincerely tell each other they love each other, they have love for each other. And then it's like, that's something new to us. And I'm like, man, that's how open I want to be with my brothers. You know what I'm saying? But it's like,
what about Keen? What's up, Keen?
Nah, I never do that, you know.
You've never been called a Keen?
No.
There's levels to this shit.
There's names I don't want to be called, man.
Well, that's another thing that I mean. Like, calling everybody Keen is whack, way. Everybody ain't a Keen unless you representing that LK type of shit. Then you a Keen.
Oh, okay, lazy. Take it easy.
But everybody's not a Keen, way. Like, I never liked the whole, like, everybody, what's up, Keen? Hey, how you doing, Keen? How you doing, young Keen? It's like, no, that dude's a piece of shit dad, bro. That dude doesn't even give money to his kids, bro. Like, that dude has been unemployed for 6 months. Why are you calling him a Keen? You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. Is like
he'll shoot and kill you with the quickness. That's why he's a Keen.
He's a Keen for those reasons. But like, I never liked the reason of calling people Keens. Like, they deserve this title of like their.
I think that term came up because people felt like
we want to as men uplift each other.
As men, you're not uplifted in the neighborhoods that we grew up in, and you mostly see that more towards the black community, right? Because as raza, you don't see dudes approaching you talking about what's up, King. You know,
we keep it more real. Way. ¿Qué onda, pendejo? Andas valiendo.
So, but what I'm saying though is like all that was very popular for people to talk to each other like that, but now. Is like this very same person that told you they love you is the very same person showing the screenshots of your conversations. Like, ain't nothing more whack than showing screenshots of a conversation you had with somebody else, bro. I don't give a fuck how much proof you want to show to anybody. You show screenshots, I don't trust you ever. I can never trust you. Like, I could not, like, that means like if someone messages you, you're screenshotting shit. Whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, you want to save the receipts just in case you ever fall off and you want to be like, yeah, but he was on my dick last year. Look at this. Tell me he got love for me. All right, boom. So I don't like that. Now you call motherfuckers on the phone. They're recording the conversations, bro. Damn. Like,
I don't even know how to do that.
I don't know how to do that shit either, bro. So it's like.
Let's learn. That's how motherfuckers winning these days.
We living in the days that... yesterday was I love you, and today I'm sharing your screenshots, bro. And it's like, well, that's what happened.
It's fake love, way. You know what I mean? Like, motherfuckers feel so real because they're the ones saying this, even if they don't feel it. They just feel like I look like a real motherfucker right now. It's a good look.
Yeah.
Like, yo, bro, like, I see you, man. You got your beautiful family, man. I know you're stable. You working every day. You working. I can see you, man. You're gonna win. You building your family up.
Brown excellence.
Yeah, and it's like, damn, that vato just said some powerful words, bro. He's a real one, and then he's a real one. This is all fucking real.
How can I get to this level of realness?
Yeah, until somebody doesn't share somebody's post, and then it's like, well, fuck you too, man. I knew these motherfuckers was low-key hating.
Yeah.
That's all it took for that Keen that's has a beautiful family and you love him, and man, bro, like, I wish you but nothing but the best. It takes always some little bullshit to change that love.
A little misunderstanding that you could easily reach out directly to that person. You decide to go to social media to... what is that? What our girls do after a day of work?
¿Cómo se dice? ¿Cómo se dice, güey? Fuck. I can't think of the word, güey.
Yeah, but basically they get off
my English not very good, my friend.
Like our girls be doing this. No,
it's not digest. No, that's not digest. It's decompress.
Not decompress, but they just let off all the stress that's going on throughout the day, right?
Okay.
Like all the drama at work, all what someone said, and like that's we not deal with, but that's we go through at home, right, with our girls. There's times where we do the same shit, but we don't. I guess we might not think we do it, but we do the same shit, right?
Not me.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. This is
one of the biggest talkers I know. But it's like, people, like, now we've seen dudes going to social media and doing that on social media, bro.
Not just regular dudes that you would see as some of the realest motherfuckers, way. Yeah. Like, one of the ones that surprised me was like Fat Joe, way. Like, I always seen Fat Joe to be a solid man, a solid dude, a solid gangster, a solid father. But I forgot what Gotti. What is Irv Gotti did something. He said something about Ashanti, and as the Fat Joe gets on his live and Instagram live is like, man, Irv Gotti, that was some bitch ass shit and blah 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 blah. After all these years, he's been calling my brother. I love him. He's my brother. And Irv Gotti, he basically took that as a like, man, that's fucked up, bro. I thought you was my brother. And he said like, man, fuck you then. You know what I mean?
And Irv Gotti and Fat Joe are like the main guys that tell everyone they love everyone.
Yes.
My brother, I love you, my brother.
Yeah. And this is what Fat Joe says after Irv Gotti said fuck him. He's like, he's my brother. It's okay. We gonna figure this out. He's still my brother. He knows I love him. Like, bro, you don't call your brother a bitch ass N on your Instagram live in front of thousands of viewers. That's disrespectful. You call your bro personally and tell him que la está cagando, si la está cagando, güey.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, all this going social media and doing all that instead of going directly to the person that is going on. It's like people got each other's numbers, people got each other's, DMs and all that. And they go this route, bro. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I've never been the type of person to be telling everyone I love them. I've never been the type of person to be super, like, extra on, like, you're the realest one I've ever met, bro. I love you. You got a beautiful family, bro. This and like, I don't do all that extra shit, bro, because it's like, it's not that I don't have respect for motherfuckers, but it's like,
your wife, she's gorgeous. She gorgeous. Your kids is beautiful. They smart. They genius. It's like, shut the fuck up, like, dude. You don't even know my family.
It's like the word love is thrown around so freely now, so easily. It's kind of like it doesn't mean much now because
it don't.
A stranger can tell you they love you. You know what I'm saying? Like, a stranger can be like, I love your family, man. I just looking at your family. I love your family. You guys look like you're a beautiful family. That word love is just like, it's just so meaningless because everyone uses it just for anybody now. You know what I'm saying?
It's watered down.
And now we're seeing how, people are behaving. And it's like, obviously when you love someone, you don't behave like that with them, and
people love you when you're up, man. I don't know. I think people love you when you're all the way up or when you're all the way down. You know what I mean? Yeah. They don't like to see you consistently just, I don't know, kind of winning. And that's a little hard to explain. But
yeah.
Like, si estás hasta abajo, it's like, I love you, brother, and I'm going to help you up, man. I know you've taken this fall, but I'm going to help you bring you up, You're at the top. Fuck. I love you, brother. I knew you were always going to make it because you're going to help them reach that status también, güey.
Because some people are if they can't benefit from something, then they don't want part of it.
That's true. When you're non-benefit, you're just a neutral cat there, way.
Yeah, like if you're up top, you want to be associated with the top dog. If you're at the bottom, you want to be the story that he shares one day of how you helped him out the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many reasons why people do the things they do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen this one picture on Instagram, bro, where it says, it was like, not everyone that looks like they're trying to help you is trying to help you. And there's this guy like in a ditch, right? And he's like, one guy's down on the bottom of the ditch and the other guy's on the top, stretching his arm out, looking like he's trying to help him. But there's a big ass ladder next to him, but the other guy can't see the ladder. So the guy at the bottom of this ditch, he's looking at him like, damn, man, much love to you, bro, because you're trying to help me out. Like, you see him as like, dang, this guy's trying to help me out, but he doesn't see that he is fake because if in reality, if he wanted to fake him, he throw that ladder down and really get him out of that situation, bro. So like, not everything you see sometimes is real, right?
That's facts.
Like they say, don't believe everything you hear. And now I understand and believe half of what you see. You know what I'm saying? Like, the older you get, like, the more and more you start understanding why people move the way they move.
And there's people with certain intentions, like, that you don't even know what for or why. You know what I mean? Like, they might think they're getting you back for some shit that they think you did to them years ago. Like, you didn't help me when I was down. Now I ain't gonna help you, motherfucker. You're gonna experience what the fuck I went through. Mm-hmm. Or there's other people that just don't want to see you get to their status way. Everybody, like they say, people love to see you do good, just not better than me, güey. Yeah. If I help you with this move, I just know you're gonna excel me, güey. Yeah. Me vas a pasar, güey.
Yeah, it's some crazy shit, bro. And you know, like we mentioned, you know, we started off with that song "Where's the Love" of our Black Eyed Peas. But before we get into some of these people that are beefing, will.i.am, bro, he surprised me, bro. I always seen him as just being part of a talented dude, being part of like this positive group.
Yeah,
you know, like Black Eyed Peas, we know that their music is always like uplifting. It makes you want to dance.
Make you want to shake that thing.
All that. And it's like you just see them as very like positive people, right?
Well, that was the song that kind of blew them up, right?
Yeah, but coming to find out, I heard part of the podcast that you know when he's on the Drink Champs, and he's been making music since he was a youngster, bro. He was signed to Eazy-E when he was 16 years old.
No mames.
Yeah, bro. That's
Eazy-E?
Eazy-E, bro.
Highway.
So, yeah, one thing that surprised me that I seen, bro, is that he grew up in Boyle Heights, bro. You know, and for the people that don't know, Boyle Heights is not considered East LA because it's like it's a little past that boundary. I don't know too much about it, obviously, because I ain't from East LA.
You sound like you sounded like you was talking about your own barrio, Holmes.
Nah, I just know enough to know that, you know. But anyway,
and people from LA area will like be pissed right now, but I swear, when we were over there, shout out to Chinook and Alfred Robles that took us out there and cruising
through East LA.
I swear to God, bro, there's a invisible line somewhere that separates East LA and Boyle Heights.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because it looks the same way. It's still a Chicano neighborhoods way.
The demographics the same.
Yeah.
You know, but anyway, so will.i.am grew up in Boyle Heights, bro, and Nori was just telling him about like, bro, when I first met you, like you bumped into a Mexican dude and you're like, hey, orale Holmes. And he's like, you completely threw me off, bro. I was like, I'm telling people like, yo, I think will.i.am's a Mexican gangster, bro. You know? And he's all like, and no one would understand what I'm saying. And I guess he was on another show and he was just like, you know, sharing about how he grew up. But anyways, he got into how he grew up in Boyle Heights. He grew up around Mexicans. And that's why he considers himself like a Blaxican, and he said that on that show.
That's dope.
And he like, people are like, bro, like you sound like it, like you literally sound like a Mexican, bro.
Yeah.
And he started like, you know, saying a few things, bro, and you could definitely tell that fool grew up around Mexicans, bro.
Like, you know? Like you're from East LA. He's like, yeah, dog, or like, yeah, you know, like Simon fool. Like he almost, if you could just listen to him and not see him, you would think it's the comedian vato, the bald one.
Oh, Creeper.
You would think it's Creeper. He talks just like him. You know what I mean? Yeah. He has that accent down. Man.
Yeah. So I was just like, man, that's so dope, bro. Like how we've always known of this group, and we you know see them doing big things around the world. You know, their music is like global and shit. Who would ever think that he has ties to like Mexicans like that, bro? Like to a Mexican neighborhood like that, bro.
And he knows the beautiful side of the culture to the ugly side behind the scenes of the culture. I'm guessing también, you know, because he was basically forced to jump in a gang, you know, and he made it funny about his mom saying, all right, jump him again so you can unjump him out the neighborhood.
That was hilarious, bro. He said he got jumped, and then someone went and told his mom that he was getting jumped in the gang, and then his mom went back and said, well, now jump him out. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's, bro, there's certain moms, bro, that don't fuck around, bro. You know, and I hear stories like that. I'm like, bro, like our mom was a tough mom like that too, you know? So I'm just like, bro, some moms are not going to let you, like, they're not going to lose you that easy, bro. It's going to take a lot for them to lose a grip on you. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was a very dope, funny story. And it was crazy because like we said, bro, he sounds Mexican, bro. You know, he's all like, don't be a leva. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah. And then Nori was like, what the fuck? Like,
what the fuck's a leva?
What's a leva, bro? So anyways, bro, it's a really good, I've only seen like half of it. It's a very good interview or podcast he's on the Drink Chats, bro. It's
Is he sipping a little bit? Kind of getting a little loose? You know, Drink Champs is a podcast where people...
I think he is sipping, but I just saw the first half, so I haven't got to the part where, towards the end, everyone's, kind of up there, right?
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's dope, bro. It's just dope to see, like, our culture being, like, represented through other people.
Yeah.
Because one thing is having a Mexican person there, but someone that's... Man, I forgot what his background is because he's not like a regular like black person. He's from a different. I forgot what country he's from or his family's from.
Okay.
But it's just dope seeing other people like representing our culture through them.
And I love seeing the comments that I seen were like, "Yo, you're invited to the carne asada." Yeah. Like, hey, bro, you can't tell me nothing. You're Mexican, bro. Yeah. Like to us, you Mexican. Like,
I don't think will.i.am is invited to the carne asada. I think will.i.am's throwing the carne asada. Bro, I'm telling you, like you're inviting someone that's throwing carne asadas.
No, that's facts. That's facts. But I'm just saying, like, I'm glad I didn't see nobody in there talking about he's culture vulturing. Like, I'd be like, get the fuck out of here, way. Like, bro, anybody. And when we see authenticity, bro, if you're representing the culture, the cultura, way, if you really about it, you one of us, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's like Ocho Cinco. You know how he's like, you know how anybody who's raised in a black neighborhood is gonna always know the black person that says, yeah, I'm half Mexican or I'm a quarter Mexican on my auntie's side. She married this other dude. His name is Mario. And like, it makes no sense, but you're like, you could claim that, bro. Yeah, if you want to be quarter Mexican,
if you're representing in a dope way, yo, we ain't gonna question you.
You know what I mean? And I think that's the dope thing about us. Way I've never, maybe there has been, but I can't remember. But as far as rejecting somebody, like, nah, fuck that, you can't.
I think the only person people wanted to reject was 6ix9ine. You know?
Ah, neta, way 6ix9ine, right? And I don't know, bro. I just think it's dope for people to represent us in a dope way on big platforms. And, just keeping that culture alive with.
Yeah, so I thought that was very dope, man. So shout out to will.i.am, man. That was dope. But yeah, so the beef, bro. Beef everywhere we look, way. Like a lot of the beef started, it really popped off when, like we mentioned, when Kendrick came at J. Cole and Drake. Mm-hmm. And then...
He opened a can of worms for everybody.
Yeah, right? Yeah. And then... then that started off with the J. Cole and Kendrick, which, J. Cole apologized and all that. And I think ever since then, J. Cole was even a guest on one of Kendrick's shows. And so it's a little weird, right? Like, I feel like the bar that Kendrick dropped on one of his songs, he said, when I saw Ye and Drake squash the beef, I was confused, but I guess I still got some growing up to do or something like that. Or I still got some maturing to do. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's how I feel towards all this with Kendrick and J. Cole. Like, I must have some growing up to do because I feel a little weird about you guys doing this shit now.
But anyways, that's what people got to see with like podcast beefs, rap beefs, industry beefs. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be some of the fakest beefs. Like the people that you think like are gonna back you up they can easily betray you somehow. Mm-hmm. And this is all like industry betrayal, right? Like
this is all part of the what is that fucking book called that I haven't finished yet? The power
the war.
No, the rules of power. Oh, fuck.
You really fucked that one up, Smiley.
I really did.
No, but check this out, way. Like,
look this shit up.
When people that want to do some street shit on the industry, mm-hmm. they're gonna kind of realize that it's full of people that are fake, way. Full of people that
48 Laws of Power.
Oh, okay, bro. Okay. Are you listening to that or?
I'm listening to it, but like when you said like there's people that are kind of playing both sides. Mm-hmm. Like one of the
chapters,
one of the laws.
Highway.
Okay, shit. I definitely got to get back in that book. Look how quick I'm forgetting shit. One of the laws is don't choose your side. So don't be so quick to choose a side. Fall back, let it play out, and whoever you see is winning, join that team.
I joined the losing team where I go down with a fight. Like, I just,
you know what I'm saying? So that's like a one of the laws of power.
But isn't that an industry law though? Like if you're with your boys and you really fuck with your boys, mm-hmm. you're gonna choose their side, way. Even though the other dude, you're probably gonna be like, "Wait, nos van a partir la madre, way," type shit, way. Yeah. you're still gonna choose your boy's side.
But I think that law falls more towards when you're kind of like a neutral on both sides, right? Mm-hmm. Like if you're neutral, but you're cool with both,
you should just stay out of it.
You fall back, but like at one point you gotta if this decision is gonna affect your career, you fall back, and then you're like, damn, this guy's career is blowing up. I'm gonna collab with him and make a song, and it's gonna help my career. You know what I'm saying? Like that's at the end of the day, you're looking at it as what's the best move for your career.
You strategic.
Yeah, strategic.
You know, which is smart when it's industry and beefs that nobody's gonna get hurt on. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what J. Cole, I think he moved too fast, way. You know, like the Kendrick Lamar song was blowing up so heavy, way. He was going to sleep thinking about that fucking song, way. So now that he kind of went and sided with Kendrick and they're even performing together now, it looks like what you had mentioned earlier, that Drake's not really feeling that.
Well, I didn't even hear the song, bro, because when I heard AI was involved, I was kind of turned off by it, you know. But Drake did make we played that song that Drake did last time, but he even came up with another song. I forgot what it's called, but he had like a AI of Tupac on there.
And I think Biggie también, no?
I think.
Oh no, so. Snoop, my bad.
Okay, Snoop, yeah. And I got turned off by it because it's like I don't like the whole fact of someone, you know, kind of like assuming what Tupac would say. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm just like I had no interest in listening to it.
It was clever though. It was for entertainment purposes.
Yeah, I guess.
It's those random curveballs, way, that's gonna throw off your opponent, way. You know, like Kendrick could be coming back with like this like super clever as like
Drake is playing by the Art of War. What's that? Catching Them by Surprise.
Yeah, and I think Drake learned his lesson before, way. I think Drake has learned his lesson, that is like when you diss back to back, way. Because
back to back, that's clever.
no, I didn't. Okay, I didn't mean to do it like that, way. No pun intended, way. But I remember Drake murdered Meek Mill, way. Yeah. Because of that back to back, way. Yeah. But then Drake didn't follow the Drake recipe. Yeah. With Clips. I mean, not Clips. What's the dude from Clips?
Fuck, I forgot his name.
But yeah, he ended up winning that rap battle against Drake.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say he won, because they say that the what was that homie's name from Texas? Rap a lot is something JT JT Money or something. No, I don't know. I'm not gonna even keep guessing. Bro, but that OG stepped in and stopped the beef.
The beef of rap. That's like saying I have nothing to throw back at. Like
he was saying, it was gonna escalate to a different level, right? But when you mentioned Meek Mill, bro, I seen this one video recently, way, that, you know, like when those punch machines where you gotta punch it and you see how it tells you how hard you punched it, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I tell you this, from that video and other videos of rappers, black rappers and Mexican rappers that I seen fighting, bro, I'm like, bro, no wonder motherfuckers shoot, way.
Yeah.
Because they don't know how to fight, way. Meek Mill punched, he didn't even know how to stand, way. When he wanted to punch that you know, the punching bag on that machine, his body was all like awkward, bro.
He has like a skinny alien body, huh?
And then when he punched it, he fell off balance, and if it wouldn't have been for the other machine that was next to him to hold on, he would have fell, way.
Nah,
I swear, way. Like,
what number did he hit though? Way?
At least was in the 500s.
Oh shit!
So he hit it very, very soft, way.
He didn't break one of his Twitter fingers, did he? Because that would end his career, way.
Bro. I'm telling you, and I seen videos of rappers fighting. I'm not gonna call them out, you know, but bro, I'm just like, some motherfuckers either didn't have a dad to show them how to fight, or they never put in the work to learn how to fight, way. But some motherfuckers don't even know how to throw punches, way. And in my lifetime, bro, I ran into a few fools that didn't know how to fight, way.
Yeah.
And as I'm fighting them, I'm like thinking to myself, how the fuck are you fighting me?
This
like
can't be real.
This can't be real.
It's like this is a trick, you know. It's like, oh, you're trying to make me think you don't know how to fight para que luego me caiga un putazo. No, bro. You seriously, I see motherfuckers put their fist and arms in a situation where, like, even if your punch landed, you have no force behind it.
Yeah, you're swinging in a weird, in such an awkward way that is not gonna bring any pain, you know. So I remember fighting this one dude, and he was swinging at me in a certain way, bro. Bro,
you got excited, bro.
As we were fighting, bro, I was like, man, I'm gonna fuck this fool up, man. I'm gonna fuck this fool up, bro. But anyways, so, yo, lazy, you gonna cut that bullshit. But anyways, so these beefs are getting crazy, way. Yeah, and one of the funny beefs that came about way was Drake and Rick Ross, bro. And at first it was funny because they're going back and forth talking shit to each other. But then the beef got too expensive for us regular folks, bro. The beef got way too out of control that we looked ridiculous even commenting or even fucking having a word in on this shit, bro. Because them motherfuckers are comparing mansions. Yeah,
whose mansion is better is like
they're comparing who got a yacht. Who has the biggest plane?
Whose plane is newer than the other private jet, you
know?
Bro,
at that moment, our regular broke asses, bro, just need to mind our own business, bro.
Yeah, you can't comment on that shit when you're working, like, still 9 to 5, right?
Yeah, bro. Like, for the people that are commenting on shit like that, it's like, bro, you might be the one complaining about Biden and Trump while you're busy commenting and getting involved with rich motherfuckers' beefs with, you know? That's like Elon Musk and fucking Zuckerberg going at it, bro. Like, we need to stay our asses out of that shit, bro.
I do want to see them fight, though, bro.
Have you seen Zuckerberg lately?
He's getting really into like the UFC type deal, right?
Yeah, but he looks más like, you know, he's working out, bro. Yeah. So I'm just like,
because imagine having all the nutrition of like the perfect quantities that your body, you know, because like all them people that are like, I don't know if scientists or nutritionists or whatever, but they're like, this is your body type and this is how your body reacts to this or this food. Like, imagine getting all the perfect dosages to your shit.
Not just that way, but just having the time way. You
would think they have time, but I'm just saying, their motherfuckers is busy as fuck way. $1 billion motherfuckers way.
But still way. There's other people that are rich and not as rich as him, but still got a lot of time. Got more time to work out, you know?
Mm-hmm. But yeah, well, Elon Musk has called him out that he wants to do an MMA fight or a UFC fight.
That would be hilarious. I think we'll be seeing those weird punches that I'm talking about, bro, in there, bro. But anyways, man. So yeah, so that beef's going on. We got Quavo, Chris Brown beefing over a girl way. This is one thing, bro. When dudes are beefing about a girl and one dude is bragging about they banged the girl first. Like, who wins in this battle? You both banged.
Bang bang.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
gang gang.
Like, who wins in this battle? Like,
she wins.
Exactly. Like, the female's winning, but I'm not saying that it's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's like
the fans win.
But I'm just saying though, because in this case it's a celebrities going at it, but it's like when dudes are like beefing and saying shit like I banged her first, it don't matter, bro. That was your turn. It's my turn now. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like that term when they say, bro, it's a hilarious ass term, bro. Or where they say she was never yours, it was just your turn. You know what I'm saying? So people are beefing. In this case, Quavo and Chris Brown, they're beefing over a female that is like, bro, who cares who banged first? You both banged. Mm-hmm. You know, like what are you guys bragging about? You know what I'm saying? Like one thing is saying you banged, another guy didn't bang, but it's like you both banged. So it's like you are equal winners in this shit, I guess.
And what's the pride in beefing over like some pussy way? You know, like there's a line in what was that movie called? The Blue Hill or some shit like that. It's an old school movie. And one of the gangsters that kept it gangster till the end, he said, "Why is you doing this for pussy, man?
Yeah.
Ain't no pussy that good way." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
You got a lot of these rappers that we're talking about right now, they're all beefing over females way.
They're playing hot potato with the same hoe, dude.
And it's like, bros, like, it doesn't take a fucking smart dude to not to know or whatever that these dudes go to every city pulling all kinds of groupies, bro, but they're fighting over the same girl. Like, it doesn't make no sense to me, way.
You know, it's a lot of things change. You know, a lot of things change. Like, we grew up in the era, you know, where hip hop glorified motherfuckers that like were real dudes. They weren't beefing over females, which I guess now you can look back and you see all the documentaries and you're like, these motherfuckers were beefing over girls.
It's all a lie. Yo, my life is a lie.
But I guess fuck that shit.
First off, fuck your bitch and the clique you claim, West Side.
I guess I don't know. I guess speaking on my own opinion is like dudes are passing around the same girl, and then trying to brag or trying to act a certain ways, like or beefing over it, bro. Is like you guys are all competing over the same girls when there's so many other girls. But I don't know, bro. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's just like it's just pointless to me, bro. And it's like,
and now one of those girls is with YG, Saweetie.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't fuck with YG though, man. That motherfucker gangster.
But it's like, I don't know, bro. There's gonna be drama within the artist when you're passing around the same girl, because it's egos, bro. At the end of the day, it's egos. You know what I'm saying? I hit it first. Who gives a fuck? You both hit it.
Yeah, somebody else hit it before you did.
Yeah.
It's always gonna be the same story, man. From what I've came to find out, still at this point, there's no podcaster or rapper to this point that has not let me down. There's always going to be that one person that is like, oh man, you're going to go for clout también, güey. You're going to do this for clout, whether it's I'm the realest gangsta to, oh, she was my girl first or she's my girl now. And it's like,
yeah, it's dumb, bro.
There's no age limit to that kind of attitude or activities, way.
Yeah, way. No, it just looks stupid, way. Having all that money and having all that fame, and then that's what you're beefing over. You know what I'm saying? But moving it along, bro. We're not gonna get too deep into it because it might have some gangster politics involved into it, but. Mr. Criminal, Mr. Criminal. There's allegations of Mr. Criminal that he supposedly told on somebody, right?
Yeah,
a rapper named Diablo, right? But according to some of the comments that I've seen, they're saying that there's no paperwork on it, right? But a lot of people are going at it. There's a lot of people saying that Mr. Criminal is no good anymore, right? And they're saying that would explain the reason why he's turning into doing like Christian rap.
I believe so. I haven't heard it. I haven't checked it out, but I guess he dropped the project.
Right. So they're saying that he's turning into the Bible. He's turning to the Lord now because of what's gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know all that, but it's just crazy, way. It's just crazy to think that could be a possibility. I hope not, and it's just crazy también to see how quick our people are to turn their back on our people, bro. Like, black rappers, they get allegations and no one bats an eye. No one says fuck them, fuck this and fuck that. You see, Gunna and Lil Baby are touring together. They got a song together, touring together. Yeah. No one thinks that's wrong. No one, you know what I'm saying? The whole black community, the black hip hop culture, no one's saying like, fuck Lil Baby, he's making music with Gunna. No, they're still going to the shows. They're still, doing all that. But Raza, the most gangsters of them all, any little bad thing that might have been, I think he did this or, this and that, bro. Like, we're quick to really like,
that's the oldest story in the book, the way even when we were kids, you know what I mean? Soon as some fools don't like you, like, yo, I seen him kicking with other side, way. There ain't no background checks. There ain't no lie detectors, way. It's like, yo, that motherfucker saw him. Had to be true, way. But I think in Criminal's case, way, it is fucked up, way. I see that a lot of people are switching their back on him. He's basically canceled in one way or another. And it's hard for you to recover from some shit like that. I'm not saying it's impossible. But at the same time, I can see Criminal possibly be turned off by this. Be like, man, I do this shit for you guys. And look, you guys just basically left me hanging dry out here. Yeah. But Criminal also participated in this heavy politics or heavy como se puede decir, like the way that we go after our own people, way. Criminal did the same thing, way. Oh, yeah? The only difference is that ya le tocó a él, you know? And I don't think it's all his fault, dude. I think one of the biggest things that made this, you know, happen was that he was getting a lot of pressure. You know, there was this rapper Little Cuete. I don't know if you've seen that. He was kind of attacking him and dissing him and, you know, threatening him basically.
Yeah.
Well, Criminal decided to drop the fucking label, Crime Family. How come before he dropped the Crime Family record label, how come this rapper Diablo didn't come out and come against him?
So you mean like he dropped the label, like he stopped the label?
Yeah, he stopped it. He shut it down.
Okay.
It was done with. You know, I believe he had a couple, maybe 2 or 3 rappers under his label. And none of them were making crazy numbers from my point of view. You know, even Criminal himself is not doing crazy numbers if we want to put it in realistic terms, right? But he shuts it down. The rappers are not happy because basically what? They have no record label anymore, all the work that they were doing, they were backing up the Crime Family with their own crews, their own neighborhoods, and all their other music, and they just got dropped. Diablo makes a diss track after the fact that the record label got shut down, but Diablo was just on that podcast like 2 months ago. And if he's claiming that Criminal snitched on him, that would have been before his sentencing. And you know, Diablo's been in prison for like over a year now, and he would have known all these snitching allegations, but you jumped on Criminal's podcast about 2-3 months ago and rock with him like he's your boy.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. That's what we don't understand, right? We see people falling off everywhere, and we see allegations like this being thrown, which they're serious allegations. That's why we don't really try to touch on some subjects, you know, especially if it has gang politics on it. But just kind of keeping it in general is we just hate to see raza just like, I don't know, like we're quick to cancel each other off, you know what I'm saying? And we're like, there's other podcast platforms, and like I said, we don't like to drop names because people like to take things super far, as we see like right now. There's other podcasts that have lost a lot of their what would you say?
Following
a lot of their following because of drama, allegations on each person's platforms, and that lowers the following, that lowers the views. And who's that good for? Nobody. No, that ain't good for nobody. That ain't good for the followers that are over there starting shit. That ain't good for the followers over here starting shit. That's only affecting our whole Latino platform, because it happened with Chicano rap, and we see that there was so much beef in it that it killed Chicano rap.
Yeah.
And now
because you run out of people that you can build with. You run out of people that you can network with and create a bigger platform or create events, live events, and all that kind of shit. So you see things like that happen, and you're like, man, that's fucked up, bro. Because from what I've seen, drama hasn't really benefited our Latino platforms like it benefits other platforms.
Because Latinos, we hold grudges. Latinos, we don't forgive and forget. You know what I'm saying? So the black community and the white community, they'll put their career and their profession or whatever. It could be anything. It could be from a regular 9 to 5, or it could be in the music industry. They will put their personal feelings aside for the bigger picture. Raza can't do that. Latinos can't do that.
It's more difficult.
It's way more difficult. Only a few can manage to do that, right? But our pride, we have so much pride that we can't put shit aside. We're like, oh, fuck that fool. I'm never going to work with that fool again. I don't even want that fool in the same building as me. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much pride and so much ego that it affects us. So it's like, it's obviously good not to even start these beefs, start drama, because it's a bad look, like we mentioned before, and it affects people's platforms, and we can't get past that. You know what I'm saying?
It's bad energy for sure, way.
Yeah, you know, and one person that does benefit from drama and Latino drama, and especially Latino gang politics, Mexican gang politics, we see that Adam 22 somehow gets a pass, right? not to throw shit or shade on the No Jumper podcast, but it's like because we've watched it, we tune into some of the things that go on over there. But the only thing that I guess I can be honest and say I don't really like to see is seeing someone looking like they're stirring the pot with the North and the South, as far as Sureños and Norteños beef, and benefiting, laughing at it, and letting everything just spill out into the industry, spill out into the streets, while you sit back and collect money off of the views, collect money off of the drama, while Raza's out here really taking shit serious. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I don't like to see that, bro. It really pisses me off. I hate to see it. Someone just kind of like blatantly laughing and blatantly stirring shit up while everyone in the background, everyone in the comments, fuck them fools up there, fuck them fools down there, we the real ones up here, nah, we the realest ones down here. So it's like, man, like
y'all keep fighting over there, man, we do shit different in Texas, and you're like, well, fuck Texas too, you know.
It's like you got the white man, the puppeteer over here, Adam 22 with the strings, you know. And it's like,
I wouldn't give him that much credit though, way. Like, to be honest, to an extent, he's built a platform where he just has to let people show up, whether it's Raza or whether it's some of the black homies, and it's just like Black TV. They call him a Fed, you know, he works for the, you know, police, but he basically just turns the mics on and lets people speak their shit, you know, talk their story.
Yeah.
I think, this is me, and I think it's fair. If you're gonna get somebody like a Lefty, and then a lot of these other Southern Mexican rappers, which I rock with, I listen to the dope songs that they come out with. Mm-hmm. If you're gonna give them a platform of magnitude, for them to say, fuck the ops, fuck this side, fuck this color, fuck, you know what I mean? Then I think it's fair to also give those other guys the platform so they can also return that fuck you. You know what I mean? Because it's like, don't let these guys say fuck you on this big platform and I can only say it on my Instagram where only my peoples is going to see it. Like, that same amount of platform should hear those guys' responses way. And I'm not saying that one side should win, one side should not, because I rock with both sides way. But recently we've seen a rapper, Lazy Boy, go on the No Jumper, and then another vato también went on their Bands from the Rose, which was a very interesting podcast. I actually enjoyed the whole episode way. Yeah. So I think it's fair for people to get that shine, bro, because some of the big Raza platforms that we're talking about would never have these boys in red on their platforms.
And that's the thing, you know. I do like the fact that they get a platform, whether it's, you know, people from Southern California going on No Jumper and, you know, getting a platform where they can talk about their music and even showcase their talents, as well as like Mexicans from Northern California being on that platform and también showcasing their music and just kind of like letting people get to know them, because sometimes you start listening to certain music because it's like, damn, this motherfucker sounds cool as hell, I'm gonna start listening to him. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I've always seen Lazy Boy because of what's that promoter dude, Gold Toes.
Oh, Gold Toes, yeah.
I've always seen him here and there, but I never really went out of my way to listen to his music. But ever since a lot of this drama happened, I'm like, well, let me check this dude out, you know. And I'm not gonna lie, bro, that dude Lazy Boy drops some pretty dope shit, bro. He has some dope music way. Yeah. So it just sucks to see that people can't get along way, but at the same time, it just seems like they're using that drama and beef to just stir up views, stir up, you know, make money, like profit off of the drama way. Yeah. And you know, it just sucks way, because it's something that people like us, we don't even live in California, and we know how serious that is.
Yeah.
People from Texas, they know how serious that is. Yeah. Like we speak accordingly. Yeah. We definitely try not to disrespect anybody, and we definitely try not to choose any side. I'm sure Texas también, you know, other states también, but it's like we know that there's something there, and we kind of steer clear. We tread lightly. That's what the word I want to say. So we tread lightly, but and then we see someone else not giving a fuck, and we're like, oh, like why does this guy get a pass to flat out say, yo, I'm gonna wear all blue because of Lefty, you know? And it's like he's like mocking and kind of like throwing flame in the like fuel in the fire just to make these guys talk some shit, right? And it's like, damn, why does he get a pass? But we see other platforms that if they were to have certain artists from other sides, it would be a dope ass episode. You know what I'm saying? Like you got Gold Toes showing up on like American Cholo. Those are very interesting episodes. Now
I think Gold Toes network of some. I thought American Cholo was on Gold Toes network of some sort. I don't know if that's changed.
Oh yeah. I remember something like that. But now there's a dude, Big Tone. Big Tone, like he's a very like knowledgeable dude. Spits a lot of game. Now if you had a dude like Big Tone on a platform that we rock with, Southern podcast that we rock with, you can tell that would be a very dope conversation. You know, grown vatos just talking about their experiences and talking about the industry and all that. That would be dope. But we, you know, the politics don't allow that. But that platform can, and I'm not saying that it's a wrong thing, but when you're hyping up the drama and stirring up the pot, that's what I don't like to see.
Yeah.
You know, that's the only thing I don't like to see.
Yeah. That's the fucked up side of it, bro. But at the same time, they also get to be seen by so many different pairs of eyes and get heard by so many different ears, you know what I mean? Because Food Community, they're the only ones that get away with like promoting dudes from the north and dudes from the south way. Yeah. But people that rock with the Food Community is already our community. You know what I mean? It's really, you get some, it's not as common for like a bunch of güeros and white people. I mean, güeros and white people, morenos and white people to be on that platform. But if you put them on like somewhere like Vlad or No Jumper, then that's when people get introduced to another side of our culture way.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess, you know, like I said, yeah, that is a good thing. But I guess, like, yeah, man, it just, I guess, I don't know, man. I don't want to say too much.
The white man will always get a pass, bro, because if we say some crazy shit, you know, like we go to California and they're going to be like, hey, bro, I heard you said this shit, homie. You're not even from around here. Yeah. Why the fuck you getting in our politics?
Yeah.
Y madre's way.
No, that's facts way. And we know that's real shit. That people would call us out and be like, man, you fools don't know the Cali politics. Stay out of it. But we are just observing from the outside, because people that can see things clearly from the outside sometimes you got to get a perspective. And from the only thing that I'm saying, ain't no one trying to tell anyone how to live. The only thing that I'm saying that it looks like this motherfucker's stirring up the pot for his own benefit. That's the only thing. You know what I mean?
Get that. I get that, because I thought the same thing también when I seen that shit.
And it ain't like, there's some motherfuckers that try to hide it way. You know what I'm saying? But this motherfucker doesn't. He's like,
he's like a Mr. Burns.
Yeah, he's like blatantly saying, "I'm gonna say this and watch how the Mexican hoods react," and boom. It's like we're so easy to be triggered and we're so easy to go at each other that it doesn't take much for someone to say something for us to react, right? You say something about Biden or Trump, we're quick to react with emotion. Yeah. You say something about the gang politics, Southern California, Northern California, we're quick to react with emotions, bro. So
what state gives the best tacos? Which city has the best Mexican food? Quick with emotion.
Where's the hottest rappers out of right now? California or Texas? We quick to react with emotions, and as long as we react with emotions, we'll be able to be controlled by other people. You know what I'm saying? As long as we react with emotions, people will benefit and profit off of our reactions, because we're quick to show our cards. We're not even. You know what I'm saying? Like there's motherfuckers that will stay calm and quiet, hide their cards. You don't know their next move.
Have a poker face.
You know, raza, bro. We're so emotional, whether it comes to gang politics or real politics, that as soon as we don't agree with something, we show our cards and we show our anger and we show how we feel, and boom,
you give up all your
upper hand.
Yeah.
We have no upper hand because everyone can read us, so we're like an open book. Everyone can just tell how we're gonna react. You know what I'm saying?
And that's one of the things I think politics in general have gave us some thicker skin, bro, because this time around, bro, I'm glad I'm not as emotional as I was with politics as the first time around, right?
Yeah.
Because now it's just like, I don't give a fuck. Like, you know, people can be like, I'm going to vote for this guy. Do what you do, man. Whatever works for you. I don't give a fuck.
It's like my plan is going to stay the same plan no matter who's president in 2024. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, mi gente, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be in California next month. So, you know, I ain't saying no crazy shit.
Oh, shit, lazy.
I got love for everybody. You know, when we go out of state, way, people won't even recognize way. Because I go in there like a fucking... skinny jeans, fucking
you're gonna be invisible.
I'm gonna be invisible way. Not that way. But yeah, man.
That's a good thing.
Shout out to everybody rocking with us, all the new listeners that be checking in, man. If you have not dropped us some 5 stars on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, make sure you guys do that and drop us a review when you guys get a minute, man. You guys know we're trying to keep these numbers building and all that good stuff, mi gente. This is your boy Lazy. And I'm checking out. Peace.
Yes, sir. And like we like to say, fuck anxiety and fuck depression and fuck being emotional, man. Let's stop being emotional, mi gente.
Facts.
Peace out. Let's go.
Peace.